What's up guys, it's Ricky and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Is it worth watching? And also, that question, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I mean, come on guys. I mean, it's never a wrong time to pick up girls in a dungeon, if you know what I'm trying to say, man. We always trying to pick up on some girls, you feel me? Okay. Alright, let's sit down and talk about this anime. This is an anime channel, right? Slowly turning into a reaction channel. Let's sit down. So, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon? Is this anime worth watching? Now, this anime came out in 2015 during the spring season, and I had seen this anime like a year later because I wasn't really aware of this anime at the time. So like a year later in 2016, that's when I finally had to watch the anime. And I regret not watching this anime sooner, but it doesn't really change anything. I watched it, and that's all that matters. And I think it's worth watching, and if you've been thinking about whether you should watch this anime or not, I think you should definitely check out this anime. It's pretty much a fantasy type anime. I don't know. I really have a fond love for, you know, fantasy type animes. You know, it's like one of my favorite genres because, you know, growing up I used to play a lot of MMORPG type games, which, you know, I love that. I just love that, you know. It's just, so with these fantasy type animes like Sword Art Online, which is the first half of the first season, that's the only half of Sword Art Online that I like, or like Log Horizon, or the Hack series, or No Game No Life. Those type of animes I really like because, you know, I picture myself in their place because that's what I grew up playing, and the world that I envision, you know, that I think is really cool. So pretty much this anime centers around Bell, which is he's pretty naive. He's a stupid naive kid, I'm not even gonna lie. Pretty much he wants to be one of the greatest adventurers, but here's the thing, he's very weak. And in this world, they have a dungeon where pretty much people go in, you know, they get levels, they get stronger, they get currency pretty much to survive. And Bell wants to be one of the greatest adventurers, but he's very weak. And in order for you to even get to being a great adventurer, you have to join a family or familia. You have to join a familia pretty much, and which is pretty much like a contract with like a goddess or a god. And pretty much once you join that family, they support you and they could help you get stronger and whatnot, and you could get new abilities, blah yada yada yada. So Bell was looking around for a family. He couldn't find a family until one day he runs into this goddess, which was a pretty lonely goddess, which had nobody in her family. I forgot her name. Hysteria. I forgot. It's one of those Greek mythology type gods, like Feria or Fergeria. I don't know how to say the names. Okay, so please don't freaking murder me in the comments. Gosh, like a freaking Zeus. Okay, that's or Hercules. Like those type of gods. Okay. So one day he finds her, and pretty much from day to day on, they pretty much join forces, and they're pretty much a family. And one day, Bell was in a dungeon, and a freaking Minotaur came out of nowhere, and he almost got killed, but then he got saved by this girl, which pretty much is someone he wants to protect and pretty much surpass, because this girl is like up here. She's like the upper echelon. She's like at the top. This is like the adventurer that everybody wants to be, and she's really well known and everything. And pretty much he wants to be stronger than her because he's very weak. And then Because he's a main character. You know, main characters always get that unexpected ability that makes him even better than everybody else. So he gets this ability that makes him strong really quickly, and it's ridiculous. So he could be killing a couple monsters here and there, but he's getting stronger really quickly. So he gets that ability, and from that day on, he's getting stronger, and he's pretty much moving up in the world. He's very close to his goal of being one of the greatest adventurers. And this anime is very interesting. I like it. Some people would say that it's very generic in a way, but I have a fond love for like generic type animes. Not everything could be original, but if you want to look for a good fantasy type, life is a fantasy. If you're looking for a good fantasy type anime to watch, I highly recommend you watch Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? It's not. It's never wrong to pick up girls. No matter the circumstances, wherever you're at. Post-apocalyptic world, go ahead. A roach-infested apartment, you could go try and pick up some girls there too, you never know. Your house has a lot of rats in them, and you happen to see a girl there, talk to her. It's never a wrong time to pick up on a girl. Alright, that's besides the point. But yeah, guys, this series is very good, and so far there's only one season, but in 2019, there's supposedly in the beginning of the year, there's supposed to be a movie that's supposed to come out, and following that movie, there's supposed to be a second season that comes, which I'm really looking forward to because I want to see this anime develop even more. And I really want to read like one of the light novels for this anime, but I haven't gotten around the chance of watching it, or not watching it, reading it. But I like anime more than reading the manga for certain situations. But I haven't gotten around to reading that yet. So I'm just pretty much waiting on the second season to come out, which, let's pray, guys, that it comes out in 2019. But definitely check it out. It's a very great series. I think you guys will definitely enjoy it if you're like into fantasy type anime. So check it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ricky is out of here. Woodchill is out of here. We are out of here. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.